Guys, congratulations on a great season, winning the least, and making it to the first round of the tournament here. Coach Terry, I want to start with you because this first round of the NCAA tournament is a special one because the selection committee pitted 4 Springfield guys up against each other. And we saw earlier today the Winnick and Springfield game, and now here tonight, Keene State and Endicott, and you coaching against a former teammate. Talk about what that was like for you. It's not the first time, of course, but kind of how special this game was for you to coach.
Yeah, it's always a special game with the whole Springfield contingency. We actually call ourselves the Springfield Mafia. So, for us to be able to play one another, it's always a really special game, and it's one that the styles of lacrosse are going to be very, very similar, very run and gun and very high energy, very intense. And if it was us against Winnick or us against Springfield or Endicott, it's going to be some quality coaching and a lot of fun, and that both teams out there are going to give 110%.
Great. Talk about some good things that you saw your team tonight, and maybe some of the things not so good that contributed towards you guys playing well and maybe faltering at times.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a couple things that we did well. I think once we got into a rhythm, we settled down after you guys, Endicott got a few goals. We started feeling comfortable and then gaining a little confidence offensively. We did that, and then we started getting some goals and sort of just chipped away, got some transition goal. A couple areas that I think we needed improvements on were picking up people defensively. We knew that you guys had a lot of really good shooters, and geez, they hit a couple. The one I think was a big one was right at the buzzer with 3 seconds left. That I think that's a huge momentum builder going into the third. But we I think scored a few more in the third quarter. And then offensively, I think for us clearing the ball, we had some troubles. I think we had 5 or 6 opportunities that we had a really nice defensive standoff. And then, ready to clear the ball and, take some time off the clock, gain our composure offensively, and we lose the ball. So that, I think clearing was definitely one of the most difficult parts for us.
Okay. Ryan, I think you're probably one of the quickest guys that this team has seen this season. Talk about what you try to do offensively, and maybe talk about some of your teammates on the offensive end and what you guys did well, what made you click well at times. As you guys did today?
I would say, personally, when I get the ball, I just try to dodge as hard as I can, and that's my strength. Running and shooting is not really my strength, but drawing the slide and dumping it, I was able to get that early goal, but number 4 played a great game against me. He was fast, matched me athletically. We were able to create some things in transition, but overall, I would say they played really well against us, and I don't know, it was a tough game, but I think at times we got our transition going, but 6-on-6, I think they matched up with us pretty well. But overall, I'm happy with how we played, but obviously disappointed at the same time.
Now, is there something that stuck out to you when you guys had man-up opportunities, and you had a number of them today, that didn't quite click today?
Yeah.
Something you could talk about, what you saw maybe in the defense, or maybe offensively, what you guys could have done maybe a little better?
Well, I think we definitely could have moved the ball a little bit faster, and they only let us take outside shots. And most games we hit those, but today we didn't. But we didn't really get anything inside, and they pressured us pretty good, even though they were man down, and challenged the outside shots. And I think that made a big difference, especially on that when we were up for 3 minutes there, and they actually scored and we didn't. It's actually like a game changer. I don't know, we just didn't move the ball quite quick enough to get an open shot, I'd say.
Now, Mike, the numbers in the box score will say that Endicott won the larger number of face-offs, but we saw a lot in the first half that defensively you guys were wreaking havoc and attacking Tommy Hughes and making him to cause mistakes and turnovers and things like that. What was the game plan ahead of time? Were you thinking about that, knowing you could attack maybe that weakness there?
I mean, Bobo does, our face-off guy Bobo does a great job either winning it forward to himself or mucking it up at least and giving me and Ryan a chance only to get the ground ball. I mean, this kid is so fast, he's in there before anyone else is always, and that gives me a good opportunity to pick up the ground ball on stuff behind, or at least try and stop transition.
Yeah. As Coach mentioned earlier, you know, Endicott, you know, they had some good shots and some sharpshooters. What did you see out of the guys that you were covering? How did you try to, you know, hold them in check and keep the goals down?
They were all like really smart players. They never really made mistakes. I mean, I thought there was a lot of times we got the ball on the ground, but we weren't able to pick it up and clear it, which was a little disappointing. But they had a good game plan and it paid off.
How about your goalie? He had certainly had double-digit assists. I have to check. Dylan had 13 saves in the game. What did he do well tonight?
Awesome all year. I mean, he's so good at stopping the ball, point blank, just giving us extra chances to stay in games. It's been like that all year. He got the MVP of our playoffs for Little East this year. He's just been unreal, clearing the ball. He finds Rob Reamy a lot to push transition, which is a huge part of our game. And he's an awesome kid.
Well, congratulations, guys, and yeah, congrats on making the first round tournament.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.